Okay, in this video, I want us to talk about the mind. Hmm. When the Bible says renew your mind because you are forever living being. You are forever living being, so you need to renew your mind so that you will not lose your mind. It's either you renew your mind or you lose your mind. So which one is better for you? You are here forever and ever, and you don't want to come back here without your memories again, trying to repeat the loop. Because God loves you so much that He created a lot of dimensions for you. That's why I call it the ladder. It's either you are going up or you are going down. But your sin is the one that will bring you down, down. You keep going down till you hit the abyss. It depends on what you do. Yes, there is a sin that you will commit right now. You don't need to go down, you need to fly down. You will fly down to abyss. So you be careful of what you do. You be careful of what you do, because everything the Satan and all the angels know, they learn it from heaven. They learn it from God. But they manipulated their own. How God created a dimension that if you commit this kind of sin, you might go to dimension 4. If you commit this kind of sin, you might go to dimension 2. If you commit this kind of sin, you might hit the down floor. So that's how they are using to run the government. If you commit this kind of sin, you might get like 3 years in jail. And if you commit this kind of sin, that's why I tell you, do not take a life in this life, but if you have taken a life, you need to go and dialogue with God. Go into covenant. Covenant is stronger than forgiveness of sin, so that you can be able to maintain the temptation and everything. Because if you take something in this world that you cannot replace, just the way if somebody kills somebody now and the judge will say, hey, you kill somebody, I'm giving you life death sentence. That's they understand some certain things. So that's how it is. It's just that God, his own is different. It's so different, but the devil manipulated his own. So he learned some things from God and converted it in his own way that he used in this world to colonize people and to rule the world the way he ruling it. But he is not in charge of this world if you did not dedicate your ear to him to be able to manipulate and steal your mind. So you see, so if you really know who you are, then you can be able to not commit a sin that is bigger than you. I'm not saying that we cannot make mistakes in life, but let the mistake be a mistake. Let it not be that you just planned it and you know the consequences and you execute it. Just know that the watchers planned it, they knew the consequences and they executed, and know that God did not forgive them. So when you know you are in trouble, it's better that you don't know than you know. When you don't know, it's become a mistake. But when you know, it is serious. It's only God that have answer to that. You understand? So God loves you so much. Do never see God in the way the world is telling you about God. God loves you so much. He loves you so much that he cares about you. He said, who will I send? He sent a lot of people. He sent a lot of people. A lot of people come on their own, but God support them because they came here on earth for the good. But the problem is that the devil colonized them. He's a prophet or a pastor or someone will dedicate himself just to go into the world and preach. When he got here, the devil colonized him. That's what the devil do. Just the way he said, Jesus, I will give you the word. I will give you all the money in the world. And Jesus rejected it. So many people that they sent have been colonized by the devil, but they did not know. Yes. If you are a pastor that is preaching and you are like, after you preach, people brings chicken for you, bring goat for you. You have no rights to judge a native doctor, a witch doctor who also correct goats and collect chicken. because you guys are on the same road, but you are blind. You do not even know you are serving the devil without knowing. Because some people serve the devil with percentages, and they are the one that will want to go into the higher dimension where Jesus is. And Jesus will say, no, you don't have access to this dimension. Because remember that Jesus tell you, follow my footstep. He knows that his footstep is not easy, but he said, where I am, you may be. It is not assured. He said, you may be, because so many people that is doing worshiping the devil without knowing might end up in another dimension, but not where Jesus is. But if you follow the footsteps of Jesus correctly and imitate the characters of Jesus in this world, there is a long suffering attached to it, but trust me, where he is, you will be. And let me tell you who Jesus is. I don't want to talk about who Jesus is because I don't think people will understand it. But if I want to talk about who Jesus is for you to know that I'm telling you the truth, I will need elders from different tribes, maybe from India, from my Igbo tribe, so that I can be able to tell you who Jesus is. Because when I ask them, they don't know, even the people that don't even know the Bible. Yes, but they know some knowledge passed down to them that I will ask them about, and they will tell me about it. They will say, yes, that's true. For real. There is something called duplicate in the spirit world. Yes, duplicate. If you don't know about it, I don't think that people knows about it, but I know that some elders and some people that does voodoo, they know about duplicates. That's why they said lack of knowledge is nakedness in the Eden that you are living in now. Jesus is God. God loves you so much that so many people have come here and the devil have colonized them, and God said, oh, who will I send? I will send myself. And he looked into his heart, the love part of his heart, just the way Holy Spirit is, because the Holy Spirit is the Lord of the Spirit. Then he duplicates himself. Just remember, they say the Spirit of God rests upon Mary, the Virgin. He duplicates himself and put the energy into Mary, and Jesus became flesh. He is still God. When Jesus said in the Bible, for me and my Father are one, he never lies. But when Jesus said, for my Father is bigger than I, he never lied. Because the duplicate is not bigger than the duplicator. So in this life, there is something we call in my Igbo tribe. When you ask about yourself, you ask about who are you in this world for? And you just find out whether you are the duplicate. Is someone here before you? Those ones are the ones that duplicated and bring you into this life. Some people call it Onyenolowa. It means who you are in this world for. So you understand. So like we are the image of God. That's why we still have the ability to duplicate ourselves, even when we are not in this realm anymore. Maybe my sister is looking for a child or something. I decided to duplicate myself and, send it back to this world. So you see how beautiful life is. So Jesus is God. There is no doubt about Jesus being God, because I have been with Jesus in the spirit realm, the lion and the lamb. Jesus and God is one. He is God. So there is no doubt about him. The embodiment of God nature in this life. That is who Jesus is. So let nobody in this world tell you that Jesus is not God. Jesus is 100% God. And remember what Jesus said, for ye are gods, because a lion cannot give birth to a dog. So renew your mind or you lose your mind. Because when you are about to reincarnate into another dimension, or maybe come back to this, be born again into this dimension, you might, then because of your mistakes that they want you to go and correct, the duplicate will not come back with these memories. Much love.